If you're like me, you have had plenty of dreams about finding treasure like what you see on your screen here, made of silver. Well, in this case, there is a very special way that silver like this was discovered. I'll explain as we explore. This goes under the category of found precious metal treasure, and this one is of epic proportions, as shared with me by one Tony Erickson. This is an amazing thing in a story to find silver coins like this. Now, many people are on the lookout for pieces like what you see before you, but most of the time when you find 1,000 of them all together, well, the circumstances are a little bit different. I've had plenty of dreams about finding relatively modern silver coins that were made way back in the 1940s, 30s, and 20s, and the like. And I can only dream about taking my metal detector and finding such pieces. But I've yet to find a silver coin with my metal detector, but I don't really go out a whole lot searching. But I've heard stories and seen videos where others in the community have found a silver mercury dime or a walking liberty $50. Oh man, the excitement and the thrill of finding such pieces, just one, is intriguing. Why? Well, because of the history behind such pieces. And the history behind it is quite amazing to know and to think about. How did it get into the ground 6 inches deep? What was happening at the time? What did the coin go through? How many hands have went through it? The amazing stories behind it. Well, this story that comes to us from the Greek Reporter is about 1,000 ancient coins that were accidentally discovered. And that usually is the case where this occurs. But the story behind this one is even more intriguing. Now, what I find troubling about this is, they use a stock photo from an American coin hoard that was found, I think, in California. I forget the name of it, but these were found in cans, and they were old gold coins. I actually did a story about this, Sac-Rattle Ridge hoard or something to that effect. Can't remember the name now, but they're showing an image of gold coins when this story is about silver coins, ancient silver coins, not American gold coins. I never understand why some of these news sites show this, and this is a Greek website. Certainly they can find a stock photo of ancient Greek coins, but nonetheless, an unexpected discovery has brought excitement to Tarsus, Turkey, as villagers preparing a burial site in Yanusuglu unearthed an ancient ceramic jar containing over 1,100 ancient silver coins. This rare find has sparked keen interest among archaeologists and historians. The incident occurred as residents were digging a grave. Yes, usually these things are discovered during construction excavations for footers and that like, and they find a cracked jar and coins pouring out of them. But in this case, they were digging a grave for a man who recently lost his life. While preparing the burial site, villagers hit a hard object in the soil, a cracked ceramic jar. Upon closer inspection, they inspected the jar and found out that it was filled with a large number of silver coins. They were all seemingly well preserved despite their age. Indeed. And by the way, what I like to do on this channel is discuss all things related to precious metal news. And one of those things is treasures that have been found. I have a whole playlist of which this video will be a part, found precious metal treasure. I don't do these videos as often these days, but once in a while a story will stick out to me. But I hope you will check out the others in that playlist. It's good to get some good news about precious metals from time to time, even though this one came as a result of a man who lost his life and while preparing his burial site. What an amazing recent discovery. Realizing the significance of their find, the villagers quickly notified local authorities. Police teams arrived to secure the area and contacted the museum directorate, ensuring the site remained undisturbed. Museum officials soon joined to oversee the excavation, working alongside the police to recover the coins carefully. These 1,100 coins that were recovered and transferred for study. After a thorough search, authorities confirmed that there were a total of 1,100 silver coins that had been uncovered. Each coin was collected under the supervision of museum experts and then transferred to the museum for safekeeping and further study. With the artifacts safely removed, the burial for Nuri Kavas continued as planned, and villagers returned to their routines, now part of a discovery that would mark local history and maybe rewrite overall history. Usually that's what happens when a large hoard is found. It gives you more insight as to what was going on in the region at the time. The head of Yunusuglu's neighborhood, Muhtar Izzet Goklar, spoke about the discovery. An historical artifact. A coin was found. We informed our security forces. The security forces and museum officials sifted through the soil and extracted all of them. They took all of them away, a total of 1,100 coins that were found. Typically, that is the case for many of these nations that are resting upon ancient grounds and burial sites because it's steeped in history. And so a lot of times they are transferred to the local authorities and museum officials. This unexpected discovery has caused a ripple of excitement within Turkey's archaeological community. Experts are eager to begin a detailed examination of the coins to determine their origins, age, and any markings or symbols that may shed light on the region's past. The museum directorate plans to conduct a full analysis, which may reveal the coin's historic value and connections to ancient trade, local roots, or economic activity. And that is something that really does help enrich and help fill in the gaps of historical events. Finds like these are rare, especially in everyday settings like village cemeteries, making this incident both extraordinary and mysterious. Historians and archaeologists hope that the museum study will uncover the story behind the coins. But for now, the coins rest safely in museum care. They are awaiting the analysis that may unlock the secrets of the origin and purpose. However, the villagers of Tarsus remain captivated by the treasure unearthed in their midst. Indeed. And I tell you what, we don't know if they're Roman, if they're Greek, or what they could have been. I guess that you would think that if you find something like this that are, you can still get a hint if they're dirty and like kind of like this, you can still get an idea of where they're from, likely say Roman or what have you, but they're not even saying as to what empire or organization they're tied with. So I find that kind of intriguing, and not even what period they're from, but obviously they're ancient. And so likely that means Middle Ages or earlier. And likely if it's in Tarsus and that part of Egypt or a part of Turkey, well, that's where the first coins were produced. Well, in Western Turkey, near the ancient city of Lydia. So it depends on how far and how old they are and what markings are on them to give you an idea of who was in charge at the time of that region and why they were buried. Why do they bury so many coins? Most of the time, families do this essentially for the same reason why we stack silver, because it's a form of value. It's a safe haven. It's safety. If they have to run away because of war, they will bury them in these ceramic pots and then come back and retrieve them later. But most of the time, families are separated, husbands killed in battle and the like, and so therefore it makes it very difficult to recover. Or they are left behind. Very rarely will they be forgotten about. So usually something has caused them to not be able to come back and retrieve them. But that's why they hoard them. They get them together and they stack them, put them in these clay pots, and then they're in there. That's their fortune, their family fortune. So there has been silver stacking for millennia. Yes, indeed, for thousands of years. It's an ancient practice that's still going on today in modern form. So be encouraged if you are stacking silver. Yes, indeed. This indeed is an example of what would have been the first silver stacks that were occurring in ancient times when they had higher purity silver coins. By the way, I posted a couple other videos earlier today about the news and world of precious metals. I hope you will check them out. One is a beginner. If you're a beginner stacker, there's a video for you on how to buy silver, so I hope you will check that out. Also did a video about a platinum guitar pick. You're going to want to see that one. Yes, indeed. Shaky is all I can say about that video. You'll see what I mean when you watch it. But there it is. So ancient Roman coins, ancient Greek coins, ancient, and silver. It doesn't get any better than that. Thanks again to Tony Erickson for sharing this video with me. Let me know what your thoughts are about this content down in the comment section below. Hope you found this video informative, insightful, and educational. Would like to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all for taking the time to watch, and to encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.